Everyone, it's Devine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and this is the forecast for October for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And this time I'm doing it in 3 parts. So we're getting an overview card from the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck, and then I'm going to use the Green Witch Tarot and then do like a bonus message from the Mythic Tarot as well. So hopefully you will enjoy. Also, if you would like to get a forecast for 2019, now's the time to talk to me about that. And just send me an email, divinemiracles@gmail.com. Because come November, everybody's going to want it. So it might be a good time now. Okay, so we're going to see what's going to come through, intuitively, of course. And hopefully this is finding you happy and well wherever you are. So let's get an overview card for Pisces. Okay, it's freezing, so I've got my jacket on in my bedroom. And we've had this card again. Okay, the Goddess of Knowledge. This seems to be the overseeing card or the theme for almost everybody on the spectrum for October. So we're applying the knowledge that we already know within us. It says here, start to apply what you already know, trust your intuition. And I feel like it's Athena, warrior goddess, you know, goddess of wisdom, goddess of balance, strength. And you may find that you need those attributes this month as you move forward with plans and goals and dreams and things that you have that you want to do. You know, you always know what the right things to say. And maybe this is just the time where a lot more is going to come to the surface. So you're going to have to take notice, okay, of your intuitive hunches and impulses and feelings and signs and omens and things that are around you. Okay, so on to the reading for I want to lose cards. I'm really loose, no loose cards. All right, cards flying around. I can't be doing it today. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look what's happening with you. Okay. What's the energy for October? The King of Chalices. This is really a water sign anyway. Sorry, but today, as I've been doing readings today, I have known in my head what cards are going to come out or what colours are going to come out before they've even come out. So it's no surprise to me we've got the King of Chalices. So if this is your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, then this is your reading. And we want to talk about the energies. Because the Queen of Cups has been floating around in other readings. We've had the Knight of Cups in other readings too. And now the King. So if you're a male, obviously water sign because you're watching the water signs, this could be you. Look how happy you are. You know, you've come to a place of fruition in your life, you know. And the King of Cups, energetically speaking, is very trustworthy and kind, knowledgeable, loving, centered, sometimes a little bit too emotional. So this is not the sort of person that you would expect to be really, really tough on you for something, you know, probably too soft, okay, in a lot of different ways. But this part of your life, for this section of your life, for the month of October, you're going through a period where there's abundance and there's happiness and there's growth, you know, and there's understanding. There's even bees in this card, which further shows that there's abundance around and creativity. There are things going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of. And, you know, the angels and your guides and your loved ones are helping you, you know, through this process in your life. But you've come to a place where, you know, it's really important that you do take stock of yourself, you know, and that you're looking at yourself and that you're appreciating yourself. And maybe for a really long time you've put yourself down or others have put you down and then, you know, stupidly we believe them. You know, we believe the bad things that people say about us, and it's really hard for us to grasp the good things. And that comes from years and years and years of abuse of some kind, you know. And for many Pisces people, because you're so soft and kind and gentle and loving and emotional, you tend to be vulnerable and you tend to be targets for this kind of thing. And what we're feeling in October is, because of all the things that have happened to you and all of the past situations that you've been in, that you need to understand that you are deserving of this win. Like you are going through a period of winning, of knowing, of learning, of growing. And you can either stay bitter about the past and how you wish this happened or that happened and keep on going over it. Or you can say, you know what, that is then, this is now, and I have a choice now. I'm free from all of that. Even though I keep attaching myself back to it every now and then, I'm free from it. So I'm moving forward. And if you can do that, you know, you will get the last laugh. Okay? You will be the one that's smiling in your situation. While other people are still trying to scramble, like, what's happened? Why don't I have this control over them anymore? Why am I not able to push their buttons, get them upset? While they're worrying about that, you're flying ahead. Okay? Enjoy this time of abundance coming. Don't pull yourself back into old habits and situations and things. Enjoy this time. I feel like there's something just about to happen on a monetary scale that it's like you may have been aware of it in the past, like that you owed something or something's coming forward, but you've kind of put it out of your mind. It's like everything that you've been waiting on to be paid by, or something triggers where there's extra money coming in some way, and it's because you deserve it. Okay, it's not good luck or anything like that. It's rewards for all your past. And that's all of your past, like everything that you've been through, and things that you don't even tell people about that you've been through. There's an awful lot of things there. Like the bitterness and the worry and the exhaustion and all of that needs to stop now. Just let it go. You know, retrain your brain, which you're doing. You're doing all the right things. You know, you're stepping in the right direction for where you want to be. And, you know, the goddess of knowledge is saying, you know, use all of these past experiences to lift you into the next levels, which you're doing. And you're very happy about it. Okay? You've got the money that you need to do the things that you really want to do. There's no restriction. Like, there may have been a huge restriction, but it's like it's gone. Okay, really quickly. Okay, let's clarify this a little bit more. Okay, so for Pisces, what else do they need to know? That's it. Okay. So for Pisces, what else you need to know is the Hermit. So this period of being alone was indeed needed, you know. This period of withdrawal, which you may have been going through, especially in September, where there's just this sense of like, oh my gosh, like I'm completely blindsided by my feelings. I feel like I can't get in tune. I feel like I can't get in contact. I feel far away. You know, I feel like I'm in the winter and everyone else is in summer kind of thing, like you've been left behind somewhere, you know. And we've got the energy of crow here. So you may be getting signs a lot through birds, you know, numbers as well, you know, the 1111 and all that kind of stuff. I know Bobby is, because Bobby's a Pisces too, gets the 1111 all the time. But this contemplation period has been really necessary, and more so than that, there are things that have been going on, you know, like while you're asleep, in the dream time, even if you don't feel like you dream or anything like that. There's stuff going on subconsciously, like shifting away from you. And sometimes when that's happening, our health can be at its worst as things are shifting out, you know. And this has also come up quite a lot in the readings today, about something like an illness getting so bad or coming out means you had a healing from it. Like that was inside of you. So whatever's come to the surface, whether it's a flu or some kind of infection. It's come out, and it might be horrible and gross and whatever, but that was festering inside of you. So it's better that it's out now, you know. I also feel there's something here that you need to say of importance, and you may be fearing saying it in case it leaves you alone, you know, on your own. But you already know that you can manifest your desires, and you know how to do this, and you're starting to do this too. Don't focus on everything being difficult. Again, focus on it being easy. I'm only telling you things you already know. I realize that. But it's validation to you then that you're on the right track. You know, if this is sounding familiar to you, then you're on the right track. Okay? I really feel a sense of monetary gain, though, for the month of October. Something that is owed to you. Something that finally comes through. Something that changes what you were visualizing for your future. So it's really quite big, okay? And the Hermit is giving you that inner strength, that inner knowledge, that wisdom as well to navigate your way through the next part of your life. Make a choice now that you're never going to be a victim again of any circumstance. And it doesn't mean that you have to be nasty or you have to be fired up or you have to tell someone off. You're just starting from now. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to put up with anyone's nasty, vindictive nature. I'm not going to just suck it up when people want to roll off their bad mood at me. You know, I'm going to stick up for myself. And when you keep on sticking up for yourself, you have to do it less because people just naturally see it about you. They don't walk all over you anymore, which is what you've had. For some people, there is a connection with family here, children, getting together as well, which is really important as you move forward. But all in all, for Pisces, you know, this is an amazing time of abundance, knowledge, you know, deeper wisdom, intuition, thoughts and feelings, trustworthy friends, trustworthy partners, places, situations that are new also. Are going to be like a highlight for you, okay? So there you go, Pisces. That sounds like good news is finally on its way for you. Rest easy. That's the word I'm sort of getting. Okay, now for Cancer signs. Cancer, I'm using 3 different types of decks. So the overview for October is going to be the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck. This is going to give you an overview. And then we've got the Green Witch Tarot and the Mythic Tarot to give us clarification of things for the month of October. So let's hope this finds you happy and well wherever you are. Okay. Okay, for Cancer, the goddess of nature is with you. Okay, greenery. Again, a lot of us have been getting, with these readings today, a lot of blue energy. And, you know, obviously that comes, you know, with your throat chakra, talking, speaking, singing, whatever this is too, you know, healing on many different levels. So this says, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. Awesome news for Cancer for the month of October. And look, we've just had a full moon. We have got rid of a whole lot of stuff like never before. We've had all kinds of solar storms. There's been flash flooding everywhere. There's been weather stuff going on. There's been people coming and going. Everything's been go, 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 go. And finally, you're reaping some things, like all the effort that you've been putting out is coming back. So let's have a look more about this. And if you want to get like a forecast for 2019, you know, a personal one with like soul messages and messages from the angels and each month broken down for you in more detail, please contact me, divinemiracles@gmail.com, because otherwise if you wait till November or something, or December, it's going to be chaos season. Rush, rush, rush. It's going to be hard. So Maybe get in now. Okay, Cancer, let's have a go. All right, excellent. So we got the card of the Standing Stone, which is the Justice card in traditional tarot. So Cancer, this is where you're at. On a traditional level, some people may be going through a legal case and, you know, you're standing strong in this case and it's like there's positive news surrounding it or a positive outcome surrounding it. You can see the light just hitting, you know, the stone as it is. The other thing is about balance. We see the scales, you know, keeping everything in balance, making sure that you're doing this, spending time in nature. Nature was like the goddess of nature was your card here as a way of helping you to heal and grow and change and do the things that you really want to do. It's also a connection to someone who's grieving. I feel like maybe someone's just buried someone. I really hate mentioning it, but it's like you need to know that it's okay. You know, they're at peace. They can hear you. Okay, those are the three sort of things. Everything's okay. It's going to be okay. And everything will work out. I'm getting that as well. Allow yourself to feel also. If you're going through grief, do never hold back grief. Grief can just hit you at any time it feels like hitting you, in many different ways with many different triggers. And sometimes it might be, okay, it's this time of year, I'm going to start thinking about someone that I've lost or whatever. You know, in October, there's a lot of loss in my family too. And, you know, you can't help but think about where you were when that was going on. Don't apologize for grieving, but remember that they're free and that they're always with you as you need them, you know, and they're with you in a better way now. Whole, you know, complete. No more upset, pain, or uncertainty. You don't have to go through all the woes of finances and all that stuff anymore. They can just be with you. And they're happy about that. You know, they're at peace with that. So they want you to be that way too. There's also something about a revelation happening for the month of October. Maybe you're going to find out a long standing problem, like the answer to it. Or I do see some paperwork coming in. It's like you're reading some paperwork and you can find the problem, like what someone has written. Maybe they've written an affidavit or something, and you're going through it and you're like, oh my gosh, they're lying there, you know, and you can see it clearly. Maybe in the past you were looking at it so much you can't see it anymore, and then you start looking. There's going to be justice for you. There's a togetherness with a relationship as well, if that's what you want. If you're not looking for a relationship, you're going to feel stronger within yourself, like there's two of you, you know, and like you're working in partnership. Your abilities are also going to be heightened, but you need to just curb any tendency to get really upset or angry at someone. That has to kind of stop, because that's not helping you, the situation, or anybody. It's really time for fresh beginnings. I'm getting the addiction thing. So someone may have been going through an addiction phase, or getting over this, or going through healing, or one of their family members are. And, you know, again, focus on wellness for yourself and for the people that you love. Not on worry, or is it going to work this time? And wellness, see them completely well, how you remember them well. And that really works on a healing level. Person picks that up energetically, start feeling better. When we worry, they just feel a block, a wall, a brick wall, you know. So interesting things happening for Cancer, a big turn of events. Let's just get some more clarity with the Mythic Tarot. Oh my God, look at that. You got the Justice card again. There's Athena. Look. Justice. Balance. Okay, this is important for you. Not everything. Look at this card. Athena, the owl. There's signs. There's knowledge. You got the black and white, you know, yin and yang balance everywhere. You know, there's strength within you. Maybe that hasn't been there for a long time. Recovery. All these addictions and healing from that as well. But you need to know that for the month of October, if you really want something to happen in your life, you really want some forward movement, now is the time for it to take place. You know, it'll be really an amazing time for you to really start to push forward with plans. Maybe some people are drawing up plans, you know. Be careful about calculating plans against someone else. You don't want it all coming back to you. Let the past stay in the past as much as you can. I know it can be difficult sometimes, but just know that if you've been wronged in any way and you've got the double justice card coming out, there's going to be a revelation. These people are going to get found out. Okay? If you've been ripped off, upset, hurt, broken, whatever it is, people are going to find out the truth. Okay? And it's going to mean something to you. It's going to be important for you to have that happen. So for Cancer, just stay strong. You know, be who you are. Don't let the past define you. But know that, you know, you're going to get a revelation. You're going to get answers to, you know, problems. Okay, so focus on wellness. Focus on this happening easily as a way of manifesting this into your life. Many people are moving into a new position, a new home, signing contracts, that kind of thing. Legal paperwork, documents, maybe getting married even. You know, something legal of mass importance, obviously, for 2 cards to come up for the month of October. Okay, now for Scorpio. So Scorpio always waits. I mean, you don't realize you're waiting, but it's the last reading of the day. Okay, Scorpio. I'm using the angels, gods, and goddesses for an overview for you. I'm using the Greenwich Tarot and also the Mythic Tarot to see what's happening for the month of October. Again, I'm just using intuition. Could be wrong. Make your own decisions. Do what you need to do. But if you enjoy being here, give me a thumbs up. And subscribe and all that stuff. And share. And if you want to. Okay, Scorpio. What's happening in your world? A lot. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Goddess of the unknown. Okay. So this next chapter of your life, you can't script it. You don't know. It says here, the next chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear. Embrace the unknown. Okay, so certain pieces of the puzzle are deliberately being hidden from you because you have a tendency to need to know or feel everything. So this is trying to block you from doing that. And trust. It's a very spiritual energy too. The goddess of the unknown. You know, so you'll start to pick up and feel the energy from spirit like you always do too. But don't try to guess it, okay? Because this part of your life is supposed to be a surprise. Like, enjoy the surprise, Scorpio. I know it's hard. Okay. Let's see what's coming up. Okay. Someone out there with a bad neck. Okay. Scorpio. Oh my God, we just had this for Cancer. Scorpio, the Justice card, the Balance card. But I'm going to do one more for you because we just had it. That's it. And the Queen of Wands. Your friends, the fire signs. Fire and water are really good friends, or tend to be. Okay, so something is unknown to you, and this could actually have to do with some kind of justice being done. As I was just saying for Cancer, the Justice card can indicate like things being signed and stuff like this. For Scorpio, I feel like there's something that is of value to you personally that's coming through. And maybe the energy of the Queen of Wands is helping that to happen, you know. The energy of the Queen of Wands is very knowledgeable and trustworthy and intuitive, loving, kind, family orientated. Could be your energy, most definitely is, because you're affected by this in October. If not, if you don't feel like it's exactly resonating with you, then this could be the energy of someone that you know. And maybe there's something that they are going through, you know, and it's affecting you in some level, on some level. So when we look at female and male, let's not worry about that. Let's look more at the energy of this person and you helping them maybe through a really difficult time. Also, you need to know that this person is there for you if you're going through a difficult time as well. And you're upgrading on many different levels with your abilities, and you've been trying to learn to stand a little bit firmer with other people who really drain your energy out. Sometimes when you have a lot of activities going on, and Scorpios tend to have a lot of activities going on, you feel great, and then all of a sudden there's a big, like, boom, you know, you're tired. So be sure that you're getting yourself protected before you do anything or go anywhere, that you're shutting yourself down also when you get home. So shut down your chakras, shut down yourself from tuning in, because it's no good for anyone to constantly be switched on, you know, and tuning in all the time, because you can't tune into yourself because you're too busy tuning in everywhere else, you know. And that in itself can make you feel very depleted, because you're giving of yourself to everyone even without them realizing it, okay? So I'm getting this drain, but in October you start to get over the top of it. Like you get some kind of like, oh yes, now I know what I'm doing. Kind of like an epiphany, I guess, you know? And it's really needed, because you're needed to stay strong. Let's have a look what the Mythic Tarot also say. Ooh, I've got two cards in my hand. Okay, let's do both. Okay, the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card, which is really going along with the legalities of the Justice card here too. Okay, so health, healing, looking after yourself, maybe doing healing on other people as well, making sure you're closing yourself down afterwards. But for others, with the Ace of Cups here, that's the beginning of an amazing relationship. This is a relationship that is unlike anyone else. This is not something that's just a little fling. There are other cards for that. This one's more the real deal. So if you're ready for someone to come into your life, then now it's, you know, possible for October. For a lot of you Scorpios, it's your birthday month too. So could be celebrations and things happening, but also be open to the possibility of romance. You know, someone very emotional, maybe another water sign as well, coming into your life. Be sure something's finished before you start something else. Sometimes we are unhappy in a situation and then, you know, looking elsewhere before that's finished, and it's not good to do that. It's not fair on anyone, and plus you would feel terrible. So be sure that you're closing doors. And the same thing is, don't leave all these different doors open just in case this one comes in or that one comes back or the ex comes back or something. You know, make a clear decision about what you want with regards to relationships, you know. The turbulence is behind you. This is a huge cup, a huge gift. Also, someone could actually give you literally a gift that is huge for you, okay? The Judgment is also about making sure that you're not being hard on yourself, because there's plenty of other people that, you know, like to throw out all that kind of stuff and be nasty. So don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself, and don't look for reasons to procrastinate your next move because you think, I'll do it when this happens, or I'll do it when I've got more money, or I'll do it when the kids have grown up, or, you know, I'll do it when the seasons change and it's not so cold or something. Don't make excuses if you're miserable in your life. You got to do it. And then when you're doing it, you're going to go, what was I waiting for? You know, why was I doing that? Why was I procrastinating? And if you feel like you're procrastinating in something, take a look deeper at it. Because the next phase of your life, remember, like October coming up, it's unknown. You know, you're not going to know every step of the way before you go ahead and do something. In fact, it's better that way, you know, because then you're surprised, like pleasantly surprised as you move forward with obviously having faith in your heart that things are going to be okay, you know. There's someone coming forward in your life that you may never have considered before, you know. Could have been a friend. And you've never considered anything more than a friend, but you start seeing them differently. Or, you know, maybe someone brings someone around that you've never met before and something's going on there, you know. Whatever it is, there's new people coming into your focus as well because, you know, you're keeping yourself protected. You know, I feel this person is very protected. Not saying too much, not feeling much like through everybody else. Not 24/7 working either. You know, give yourself a break. If you're conflicted about a situation, a friendship, a relationship, or anything like this, you know, take that time to examine your feelings because sometimes things build up in your mind, you know, where you're certain that someone might feel a certain way and you're so certain of it that you're creating waves where there doesn't need to be any. So be careful of assuming or presuming something as being a certain way. Make sure you're examining your thoughts and your feelings and your situations in your life and see that you're not projecting something that is painful to you onto someone else as well. Be careful of what you're saying because things have got lasting effects. And what we're learning is that, you know, the things in what we are saying are manifesting really easily, like really quickly. So you don't want to say, oh, I hate this person and that I'm sure that they're doing this and I'm sure that they're doing that. And the person hasn't done anything. You know, you've got to be careful of what you're assuming because you may be picking up a bad feeling. You don't want to project that bad feeling onto the wrong person or onto anybody because you can't cope when that comes back to you either, you know, which happens a lot to Scorpio. You know, people put all their stuff on you and you're feeling it and then you're sure that they're your thoughts, but you've picked it up from all this other anxiety around you and other stresses and other people's opinions or whatever. Just be careful, okay? Remember, the heart of the matter should always be love, you know? And say you, for example, you've been friends with someone for a really long time. Why would you all of a sudden believe that they're doing something wrong? You know, this is a strong message that's coming forward, you know. And even in relationships, if you've been getting along and you've been fine and then you've been talking to someone and all of a sudden you start doubting your relationship, it's the person that you were talking to, so cut it off. You know, if there's sudden changes in the way that you're thinking or feeling about somebody, you need to pay attention to it because more than likely it's some kind of interference on some level, okay? You don't want to say something in the month of October that you will long regret. You know, you've got to be gentle. It's time for being gentle. It's for everybody to be gentle at this time of the year anyway. So, Scorpio, a lot of changes are coming. So be patient with yourself. Be sure that you're staying like this. You know, protecting yourself, clearing your energy regularly, you know, and being aware of judgments, either towards yourself or to other people also. There's a lot of abundance in the month of October and you're able to manifest. So you're going to have fun. There could also be someone new coming into your life. That's the real deal. A big, you know, big new love or a reawakening of love within you, which is awesome. So I want to thank you all for listening. And I hope that you enjoyed the readings for the month. And until the next time, lots of love and many blessings. And bye for now.